Ratchet, niggas want me to attack you. Put the hood on, all they calling me cashes. Aren't you like Bob Saget? Greedy, I can't pass it. And everything to get no fasting. I don't care how much you knew me in the past tense. I ain't no Jordan style, this ain't no last dance. Way past it. Wait. Get on my ex cause he validate me. You never check, I don't want no receipt. I ain't get possessed, let my spirit speak freely. Hey, my past can't escape me. My pussy precedes me. Why all the time change? I'm still playing the victim and you still playing the pick me. It's so embarrassing. All of the things are me living inside of me. I can't see it. It's so embarrassing. All of the love I see living inside of me. I can't see it. I'm blind. You ain't getting your bitch back. Calm down, she could be worse, never say that. I don't want pipe down, rather get paid back. Mama told me you never sit where you lay at. I don't want righteousness, I hurt too much, I lost too much, I lost too much, I hit my nothing wrong. Pop out the tone. I like when you put your gun at the red light. I like all
This one I grab you with the jabba. I know get time, I did that bada. That cover my face, calling me that bada. Biggie man, we don't be where I bada. What's it come? You are go, all the men, they can't ride the foot. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are go, all the men, they can't ride the foot. I know feet, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when they do, I decide to take one way. Plenty survive with this. Just to make your money day. But my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it go? You want go? All the men, they can't ride the whip. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it go? You want go? All the men, they can't ride the whip. I know different things than happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my port, I'm paddling. Shout out, Bella, that's my bro, my family. Rose and James. When it comes to money, I did concentrate. But I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become a shall not be head of state. But my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. What's it come? You are come, all the men, they can't ride the foot. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come, all the men, they can't ride the foot. I know feet, oh no, I now.
Hello, my beautiful people. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to Astute Queen B's Thoughts. I am Astute Queen B. This is my channel. Hey, sis, what's up? How you doing today? Listen, again, welcome to Astute Queen B's Thoughts. Y'all know we the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. And some of us are also millimeters, okay? And we stand on business. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Mine has started off crazy because the rain will not stop, and it's been raining for 3 days, almost 4 days straight. Okay, sis, appreciate you. But anyway, what I popped on here for today, y'all, I wanted to just talk to y'all because y'all know the world is running amok. I don't care if you're on YouTube. I don't care if you outside in the streets. It don't matter where you at. Everybody has lost their damn mind. Okay, I know it ain't the 10-minute mark, but I'm gonna say this again because some people be tripping and they be like, "Oh my God, we gotta wait to the 10-minute mark before you start your live." You don't have to wait to the 10-minute mark. The only thing you have to wait for the 10-minute mark is if you want to cuss. So if you're gonna cuss, then you gotta wait the 10-minute mark. But other than that, y'all don't have to wait 10 minutes because some people think you have to wait that 10 minutes and you really, really don't. You can just literally just take and talk about some stuff as long as you can prevent yourself from cussing. Okay, that's what the 10-minute mark really means. Because some people think you can't start your content until the 10-minute mark, which is untrue. But I just wanted to say that part. But anywho, what I wanted to talk about, because like I said, the world is in an uproar. It is, they have lost their ever loving minds out here. And I ran across a couple of things I said I wanted to share with y'all today because these people are nuts. So I would appreciate it when you come in the building, please hit the like button. Okay. I would appreciate that because a lot of people, I don't know why still they tripping off that like button, but nobody wants to hit it. But please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would appreciate that. And feel free to share the video. Okay. And as my homegirl like to say on Britt's Block, make sure y'all hit that reaction button. That's the little heart with the 100 and the party favor and the laughing face. That is the reaction button. So hit that as well. And feel free to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think and how you feel. Because I don't have a problem with it. Because everybody don't think the same and everybody don't feel the same way. But I want people just to at least pay attention. Okay. And I also wanted to say this. I don't know how many people would be available or would want to do this, but me and my girl on Brace Block, we had a little kumbaya yesterday. Okay. And I understand that a lot of people don't get along on the YouTube streets. Some people may not like this group of people, they might not like this group of people, but I want people to take the time to really, hell, if I got to do it, I'll do it. I don't care because I really don't have no problem with nobody here on YouTube. So I think I might join in that part. And that is to get all of us, anybody that considers themselves to be a real millimeter, and I don't mean no fake millimeter. I don't mean somebody just saying you're a millimeter just because you like male. You don't have to be a millimeter just because you like male and support male. You could just be a supporter. But if you feel that you are a millimeter, if you feel that all this shenanigans going on YouTube streets need to stop, if you feel like everybody should learn to adult to learn how to adulting, okay? And I say that because everybody is not being an adult. Now you may be an adult, but you're not acting like one. So what I'm saying is I want to know, and that's for anybody that comes through here. I want to know if y'all are willing to say, you know what? I understand. I ain't really feeling them over there, but I ain't really got no problem with them. Or you feel like, you know what? I don't like the way this person acted towards me, but I could still be an adult and say, you know what? It comes a time where people could sit down and congregate and have a conversation. Hey, Britt, what's up, Britt? What's up? Let me get y'all the walkthrough song before I forget. Okay, well, not the walkthrough song, but where'd it go? Let me give it to y'all. Because can I call you Rose? Blended, you do belong on here, and my apologies for that because I keep forgetting to redo that one. But I'm going to give y'all that anyway. Because I love it. Okay, here we go, acting goofy again.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
Okay. What it do, sis? What's good? How you do? No, you didn't say mods in chat. Don't you? She says she driving. But yeah, Britt, let me give you this. Let me give you this, just in case you really want to come up here and chit chat, because I want to have this discussion. I think that was a good discussion we had about it, and I think more people should come along for the ride. Okay, and I mean, I don't care who it is. I don't care if you don't like me. That's okay. Everybody not gonna like everybody, but there does come a time in life where it's like, okay, y'all, now when we gonna stop with the bullshit and the funuckery? Like, for real. When are y'all gonna learn how to be adults and say, okay, I don't rock with these people, but I understand that there's a bigger thing going on in life and on YouTube, because you don't have to like everybody. That is Blended Healing's link, so please make sure y'all check her out. You'll enjoy it, I promise you. Blended, I've been hiding in your bushes, but I've been watching, girl. Keep doing the damn thing. But as I was saying, if you are a content creator, please drop down in my comments and let me know if you are down with having a large conversation, because there is a conversation that needs to be had with everybody to stop this bullshit that's going on YouTube. It's unnecessary. It does not have to be this vile and nasty, and people ain't got to be trying to sue people for this and sue people for it's just becoming too much. And it's sad that it has got stuck in the love and marriage sector, because it's really not everybody that's in the love and marriage Huntsville sector, because technically love and marriage Huntsville is done and over with, kaput, and nobody's really talking about it unless they're talking about stuff that has happened and has found its way up until the current time. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because I was watching, shout out to Camera Rail, because I like Camera Rail. Hope Camera Rail will be a part of it as well. I'm still going to ask the Gossip Girls. I'm going to ask PBE. I'm going to ask who else is it? It's two other people I'm thinking of. I can't figure their names. Britt, help me out. What's up, sis? How you doing?
What's going on?
Not much. I told you I was gonna go live today. I meant that because I wanted to stick to our little, conversation we had, and I wanted to talk to the people and see what they think about it. Come on in, cuz.
You
Hold
didn't
on.
tell me
Go ahead, Britt. Talk. Say what you was gonna say.
you called me and told me you was live. I didn't know. I just happened to pop up. But yeah, like we talked about yesterday, it's a lot of mess, and I think it's to the point now where we need to just try to come together as many content creators that will do it, and not only them, but the subscribers, and just take a time to do corporate prayer, because it's a lot, and the devil busy, and they don't realize that. I mean, you can do better together if you can just come together as one. I mean, like I
Exactly.
said yesterday, if there are people that you say that you are, if you go back to saying you're a millimeter or a Melanie fan or a supporter, you go back to the reason of why you did this, and there was rallying around one person to help them. So, and then everybody rallied around that person. So why can't we rally together now as content creators and subscribers, and just
Stop
let
all
this
that.
stuff go? I mean, because we're grown, but we can do it better together. If everybody's come together, I know it's hard. You may not like somebody, but sometimes you got to see the devil for who he is.
Exactly. Hey, Auntie
And
Greta. Go ahead, sis.
it's just like, I mean, people letting one person destroy. I mean, he calling out some of the people that are being called out will come together. The Bible says, if my people will call on that, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face. I mean, it's so much that can happen if they seek the face of God. Because I mean, it doesn't make any sense that we have to get on here and it's all this bickering back and forth all the time. It's time now. Sometimes I mean, people ain't got to be saved, and I'm not trying to get you in heaven. You don't want to go, but sometimes you need to know when to call on God, and this is one of them. I mean, because if you go back to why this all started, you start to rally around a person to help them. So now, why can't we help each other?
Exactly. Hey, beautiful. What's up? Auntie Greta said happy birthday all month long, Britt.
And you know it, Auntie Greta. I appreciate you.
Listen, let me get him to walk through song. Hold on before we finish this conversation. Gotta do Auntie Greta first because she wasn't
Hey, beautiful. How you doing?
Hold on.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
Hold on. That's one.
I got sauce too, came with the gang chopper. I got sauce too, came with the gang chopper rain, get a up boom shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine, then who brought you? Twins in the bins, once again, yeah, I brought two. Ay. When I walk through, deal for the sneaks, couple freaks got them geek. Puffin' on that loud, I put Popeye in the leaf like a 30 perky. I'ma pop a nigga if he creep. When I walk through, bands on his head, yeah, get him off. Ooh, yeah, I'm that nigga, ayy.
Okay. What it do? What it do? What it do? It's crazy out here, Auntie Greta, and you know that these YouTube streets are crazy. Who sues for 6K? Woo woo. Sounds pressed and poor to me. Exactly.
And the thing is, I mean, it's going to a stream where you leaving your own state to go to a whole nother state to just pretty much, you know, try to send paperwork, all this kind of stuff. But I promise you, if I think I'm, I told you yesterday that I'm to the point to where the country girls I know that can reach out other ones that we just go on one day and just bombard heaven and just say, look, because it's too much. I mean, y'all, every time you turn around, somebody's suing somebody for what? I mean, because the thing is, if you're trying to get money, if you get money the wrong way, it'll never stay in your hand because of the way you went and got it.
Exactly.
And it's like YouTube to me, I say all the time, it's just an app, but we should be able to come on here, give our opinion, and that be it. But people, when they get to holler about my likeness and my name, there's no power in your name. I mean, there's no power in your likeness. If I call your name at the end of my prayer, it ain't gonna move nothing. So it's crazy, but we all need to come together, and the subbies need to come together too because they got a lot to do with a lot of stuff that's going on.
Absolutely. And I understand subbies get offended, but they shouldn't get offended because we're not talking about all subscribers. We're talking about certain subscribers that like to keep up the mess and running from one content creator to the next content creator and sharing this information over here and sharing a bit over here. It's team too much. And it
And my
gets
thing is too, if you're gonna share information, give me. I need the source. Don't tell me what you heard. I need to hear exactly what was said before, the middle, and the after. I need to hear the whole conversation so I can decipher what was really being said. Don't give me bits and pieces because a lot of times if we got 10 people and the first person tell the second person something, by the time they get to the 10th person, that story been changed.
about 12 times.
So a lot of people got to stop saying, well, they sent me this, that, and another. If they sent you something, do your due diligence and do your homework and go find what was said versus just going by they said or a screenshot. I need to hear the whole conversation. If somebody tell me something, I'm not finna just go by what you said. I need to hear all of it. But we need to, I know we in our, everybody in their clicks, and that's just life. People gonna click up. But sometimes you need to click together. But one or two will gather my name, touching and agreeing, he gonna be in the mix.
Amen. That's for sure. Auntie
So
Greta
if
said,
they get together and just touch and agree, I mean, something gotta happen. I mean, to me, I've never, been a YouTube watcher, and at this point, I think I see why.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because people cause too much angst and strife, and people that you think are using their critical thoughts are not doing so, and they're just going along with the crowd. And I need people, grown ass adults, and I'm talking about people in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, and if it's some out there in their 80s, might be. But I'm gonna need y'all to stop allowing people to, hey, sissy peachy, stop
Because
allowing.
them bad wagoners, when the wagon go by, don't mean you need to jump on it. You don't need to ride with everybody because somebody say something. If you feel like it ain't right in yourself, or you know it ain't right, don't and you can't make it right. I don't care how much you may not like me, but I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. So it's just like y'all gotta just think about what you're doing. Get off that bandwagon. Cause they over here, oh, I like them, and some people like to hear the mess and he like to hear people getting cussed out and talked about like dogs. Everybody
Exactly.
don't feel that way. I that's not me. I don't want to get on here every time I turn around and somebody getting cussed out and you talking about somebody like a dog, like like you don't have no problems in your life. Like your
Exactly.
life is just perfect. You ain't had to go through nothing. But I'm a dog somebody. I'm not gonna use somebody else's pain against them. And I don't think nobody. Well, some of them know. Some of the people don't. But it disappoint me a lot too to see the season things. The older people to be, gun ho on the mess. Oh yeah, right there. I don't get that
I don't
because I
either.
wasn't raised like that. It's like I was raised around a lot of older people, but they didn't do this.
You talk.
They
I gotta
act
get
like
some real quick.
my kids. I mean, my child, my youngest daughter is 13 years old, and that's the things that how they fuss and carry on. And you ain't my friend today, and this that. That's how they act. I mean, the grown people that I see. I mean, it needs to grow up. Um, so Peaches say she speak. Hey Peaches, how you doing? And she's speaking to Belinda and trying to get out to people. I just say, Britt, this is giving you a lot of content for the toxic CC cartoon for you to work on. You know what, Auntie Greta? I think at this point, I'm not even. I got to get motivated. I just don't. I'm not even interested right now in YouTube and doing stuff because there's just so much going on. It's like I'm not gonna. And then the thing is, the more and more you do or say stuff to these people, they get mad and unsubscribe, and that's fine too. If you don't want to be here, that's great. But it's too much going on.
It is. Hey, I have congratulations, princess, on graduation and on the baby. Okay, but I gotta give them the walkthrough song. I did not forget Peachy and I did not forget Auntie Greta. Let me get in theirs first.
Oh yeah, we're gonna walk through.
Shut up, I'm doing Auntie Greta first. Hold on.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
That was for Auntie Greta, and this is for anybody else. That was for Auntie Greta and Peachy. Okay, now this is
Somebody said, ain't no damn baby.
girl. Bye. Hold on. Let me give me the walk.
I got sauce too, came with the gang, chopper rain, get a up, boom, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine, then who brought you? Twins in the beans, once again, yeah, I brought two. Ay. When I walk through, deal for the sneaks, couple freaks, got them geek. Puffin' on that loud, I put Popeye in the leaf, like a 30 perky. I'ma pop a nigga if he creep. When I walk through, bands on his head, yeah, get him off, ooh, yeah, I'm that nigga, ayy.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
First of
What's
all,
up?
being beautiful been in here about 40 minutes and she just not at 5:06. Decided she gonna speak to Blendon and Auntie Greta and Peaches. I mean, you been in here too long not to be speaking. While you speaking, we go come to somebody's room. Beautiful.
Beautiful says she was the way. What she say? She's on my way home from the grocery store. She was busy. Hey, Just T, please. What's up, sis? How you doing? I hope everybody took the
Hey,
time to
just
hit that like
TT.
button. And Auntie Greta said, only piece I find on YouTube is on this channel and on Brits that I sub to. Thank you, Auntie Greta, because we don't got time for that shenanigans. We too old and too grown for knuckery. I don't know
And
what
thank you,
folks
Auntie
think
Greta,
that's
because you can find a lot of peace on mine. Because I ain't even over there, so it's so peaceful over there. And I ain't even over there.
up. I almost choked to death. I'm in the store. You a hangnail. She done called you a hangnail.
I don't told you stump toe.
Not stump toe. Y'all are stupid. I cannot.
Stumpy. It's Stumpy over there. See, I was getting on my nerve. But I mean, I came on YouTube for a reason, and I feel like
Mhm.
my thing is to be. I want to be an inspiration. I got a story to tell, so I want to be an inspiration to people that we can have. We need to be living this life that we have this chance to be happy, to laugh, to live it to the fullest, and not be all stressed out. Go out and enjoy life because life is short. When I was growing up, I used to think that older people, 60, 70, 80 years old, those are the ones that were, being unalive or leaving here. But I mean, you got babies, they leaving here younger and younger these days. So while I'm here on Earth, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. When I come to YouTube, I want to come on here and laugh at people being silly and enjoying whatever show they're talking about. It just like I say, we all need to come together at this point because, like with Melanie, she turned not that thing is she turned that thing around. Okay, you want to try to use me? I'm gonna use you too, and she gets some good sales off of it. So y'all make sure y'all go on over there. I'm trying to promote her business, 50% off, get your stuff. But you got people that's in this thing. You be like, how they name even in this? Why
I
are they
don't know.
even being called?
Because there are a lot of mentally ill people on YouTube. Wait, let me say what Auntie Greta said. It is not always the old and the sick who leave the earth first. Say that again, Auntie Greta, because that's for
No,
sure.
I understand. I'm saying when I was younger, when
I
I
know.
was little, that's what I always saw. But as life has progressed and you grow up, you see the thing. Life is different. This world is different. We live in revelations, but
Hello.
it's just I don't. When I tell y'all, I don't get it.
I
And
don't get
when I mean it's mental, I mean sometimes I think this right here, it's the mental health sector, and I don't have no
it.
problems.
Don't it seem like it? Because it's like nobody wants to, everybody wants to be right, and everybody can't be right. So it comes a
Right.
time in your
I'd
life where
rather
some
be
people,
against you. I'd rather just, even though I know that you can help me, or I know that we can do it together, I'd rather just be mad at you because I ain't got no reason, or you afraid. To me, sometimes they're afraid of what other folk gonna think. I don't care what you got. Ain't nobody got no heaven or hell to put me in.
and they
And
ain't
if you,
paying my
if,
bill.
yeah, and if you mad at me, you just mad at me. But we gotta somehow time to say, look, you know what? It's time for time out. Let's come together. I mean, and once get on here 5 minutes, pray, or do what you gotta do, and then go back to your corner. And I think too, if everybody stay in their lane and go in their corner, it'll be all right too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't report on nobody. If I ain't report about a TV show or nothing, don't say nothing about nobody else. That
Yep.
that that would really help. If I get
And if
on
you
here, if I
mm,
get on here talking about somebody, I ain't talking about the show. I don't need to be on here talking about. Yeah, Stu, get on my nerves. She always talking about me and my ice. I mean, just random crazy stuff though.
it
But
is,
I,
and that's
I just
sad.
want us to get this together. I always want us all to get it together so that
And
everybody want to come in and watch and stay.
exactly. Because actually, most of the people that are doing content they used to do Love and Marriage Huntsville, they're doing other stuff. Some people are not even coming on their YouTube channels. They're going straight to their Patreon. They're doing it on TikTok. They're doing it on Instagram. They don't want to do it over on YouTube because it's so much mess. So I feel like people need to say, you know what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me hold myself accountable for what I've allowed myself to get in the mix of. Because some people are in the mix of something that they don't even belong in the mix of. It's just that because they have an opinion. Everybody has
And
an, we know just like everybody got a um but it comes a point where you have to say, you know what? I'm tired of this. I don't want to hear no more of this mess. So I don't care what I see on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. I'm not getting ready to go in my favorite content creators inbox and start feeding them information. It has got to the
and but
point where sometimes people need to just learn how to not talk about other content creators at all. If you stop talking about certain people, they will go away.
right, because if you find yourself, if you know somebody, and next thing you know, and they get tired of you, and they know them, say, I go for somebody. But the key word you just said was accountability. If we would all take accountability for the things we have said and done, and clear the room and clear the air, then we could be all right. But it's this thing that don't nobody want to. say, well, yeah, I did it, or no, I did it, or I was wrong, or whatever. I just rather stand 10 toes down on a lie instead of telling the truth and just getting it done and over with. But it's just got to come to a place where
Auntie
people are
Greta.
willing to stand up for right. Huh?
Oh, I said Auntie Greta said I'm the queen of ignore. Princess said I stopped watching altogether. Yeah, it's a lot of people you have to stop watching because it's like, yo, you just not gonna get it together. You're gonna keep pulling the funuckery, and ain't nobody got time to be listening to that mess. So then you lose subscribers, and then you try to figure out why.
And
What is
with Auntie Greta and ignore because my mind, I wander off and won't think about you. Hey, like you don't even exist. And I can forget somebody so fast. And it's not memory loss. I will just forget you because I don't want to. If I don't want to deal with stuff, I rather just go away and leave you alone, and you ain't gotta ever hear from me again. Only way I
exactly,
bring you up, somebody got to bring you up to me. Other than that, I don't do all that. I'm not no back and forth person. I say what I got to say, and that's the thing too about this getting into people DMs and threatening them. I don't told. I mean, I say a lot of times when I get on a video, sometime where I just like I'm sick of hearing it, and I say what I got to say, and I let you know. Don't come for me. Don't gun for me because if you do, I'm gonna come back for you, and I'm gonna say what I got to say, and move on. We ain't gonna talk about it no more.
exactly.
I mean, my thing is to leave people alone. And I mean, it's because it's called bullying, cyberbullying that you're doing. And you're too old to be, some people are too old, too young, whatever, to be bullying people.
Exactly.
You can't make them do what you want them to do because you feel like you can.
So, so that's
If
when
you
it
don't
comes.
like my channel, don't come over there. If you don't like Scoop Channel, don't go over there. If you don't like my channel, we ain't even got to talk about what I don't like. Just don't even go over there.
Exactly. But some people rather want a rhyme or reason, and I'm like, everything's not a rhyme or reason. If you just sick and tired of hearing the bull crap, just point blank, period, then it's to the point where it's like, okay, listen, I'm gonna pull myself away from this mess because I don't have time for this. Ew, this feels icky. I don't have time to be playing these games and arguing with people. Like, I mean, people are really like arguing with you as if they
And the
know.
thing is, you got people in the chat sometimes telling the folk that what you saying is wrong, and they will block them because they don't want to hear what's really right when they know what they're saying is a blatant, flat out lie. But I rather for everybody to think what I'm saying is true, and you got the one that's gonna follow the road, that's gonna get on that bandwagon, gonna go with you, and then the ones that trying to tell you, look, that ain't who that is, that ain't what that's being said, that ain't what was said. Then you
Mhm.
don't want to hear the truth. My thing is, but that's what's gonna set the root. That's what I mean. I'm always gonna go back to the word. The Bible said you should know the truth, and the truth will make you free. It ain't say said, it said make you free. So if you know, if I know the truth, it's gonna make me free. I ain't gonna be tied up in bondage of a lie because the truth already made me free. But I'd rather
Exactly.
hear a lie. Nope, not me. I don't like to be lied to. It's enough liars on here as it is.
Wait, Auntie Greta said, Britt, you just like me. I will tell you in a minute and do not talk to me. I'm the same way, child. I could actually, I don't even got to tell you all that. I'll just be like, woof, I'm gone. Peaches said, I agree with you.
Because people learn. Like my daughter, she don't know yet, but when I say okay, that mean I'm done with it. I mean, if you tell me, oh, I ain't gonna do it, and I say okay, and I'm calm, I ain't not been out of shape. When I say okay, okay means okay, and I'm done with it because I've already cut you off just that fast. I'm done with it.
Exactly. That's me, child. I don't got to say nothing else. If somebody
I
do
ain't
me
gonna go
good,
back and
I just
forth
do
because
fair.
I know my mouth is lethal. I know what I can say, and when I argue with somebody, I'm not
Mhm.
coming with no good nice words. I'm trying to
Exactly.
hurt you. I mean, I ain't never talking about an argue with nice words. So that's the reason why I don't like to argue because I already know I'm gonna try to hurt you.
Yeah, I'm going to cut
And
you
then
to
my thing is
sleep.
words. You can't take words back. So that's why I don't want to argue because out the abundance of my heart, my mouth gonna say something. It's gonna speak, and your
And
feelings gonna be hurt,
once I said
and you
it,
gonna trust stuff.
mm-hmm. This thing feel
So,
weird on my face. But anywho, as I was saying, I know there's a lot of people, which it comes to seem, a lot of people on YouTube got some mental health issues. And it's to the point where how do you know who has mental health issues and who doesn't? Because if
let
you
them
know,
open their mouth and start talking.
How could shut up, Britt? How could you sit there and say, "Okay, I believe everything they say"? Now you can't believe everything they say because they ain't always right in the head, but their actions should show you how they move.
I need, but see, my thing is when people get on their panels and be like, um, I got proof. You know what? Then show me. Because
Exactly.
if you telling me something, if you tell me the sun's shining and I can't see, I'm gonna need you to go outside and click your camera on and show me that the sun's shining. Because people, you will tell somebody, I have proof. Okay, because they said they had proof. Did you see the proof?
If you ain't never
So how do you
seen,
know how do you know it's true? Because all they said is, I got proof. I got proof. Show me. The show and tell.
mm-hmm.
You can like my mom just tell me, you can show me better than you can tell me. Because if you show me, then I can believe what you're saying. But until then, I don't believe you. Because I mean, you saying all this mess, but then you ain't showing me your proof that you say you got.
Yeah, don't show me the middle part. Show me it from the beginning of the conversation to the end of the conversation. I want all anybody that said anything. I want to know it all. Don't give me half a story. Give me the full story. So then I know whether I could rock with that or not, or if I believe that or not. But I
Because
watch
they'll
how
click
people
something,
move.
they'll do a whole video and they'll say, such and said, and all you hear is them saying something, but you didn't hear what you said before they answered the question, and then after they answered the question, you won't hear what they said after. I'm just going by, whatever that person said. I could have said you could have said anything to make me answer their question that way, but I didn't hear the whole conversation. I have to need to hear the whole conversation. You don't write no letter, and I start in the middle. It's the beginning, a
Exactly.
middle, and the ending.
And people are
But
not.
Peaches say mental health issues and take it off of YouTube. Oh, that's Auntie Brother. Yeah, take it off of YouTube. Take it somewhere else.
They would never do that
Go. I mean, I have said
because it's
several
like
times.
they have to prove to the world. You don't owe the world nothing. The
But see, the
world don't
thing
owe
is,
you.
what's not fair though when you do that though. I don't
Truly,
say this several times. If me and you going back and forth, and you go up here and click your button about me, and but you can talk about me. I can't respond to you, and if I come in your chat, I don't respond. So that's why I would say, if you got a problem with that person, go to them in your DMs. That's what it's for, direct messaging, and you can talk to them personally. I
exactly.
mean, then we can go to the word again. If
And
you got an out with your brother, you go to them in love, and if you can't get it together, then you get somebody that has nothing to do with that issue. Y'all talking. If you still can't find a reason that you get along, then you leave it alone. But
stay
my
away from
thing is, take it off of YouTube. Y'all got so many other ways that you can cuss each other out and versus on YouTube. You got DMs, and then when you say go to the, I'm not taking it to the DMs. Well, you're not allowing me to defend myself or cover myself. If you on your platform clicking your button, talking cold cash trash, and then when I go over and click my button, and then the thing is, I time then when you click your button to respond to what they say, you wrong for clicking your button.
yeah,
So click it over there at IG, click it over there on Facebook Messenger, click it in the email, and get off here with the foolishness.
exactly. Because if it's something personal, then you do it and handle it personally. Don't hand it out for the whole world. Everybody don't gotta know your business. They just don't. So it comes to a point in time where it's like, when is enough enough? Like I understand people keep saying, when's the end game? What's the end game? To me, there is no end game. I think
I'm
until
telling you,
somebody gets
because
some money, that will be their end game. Other than that, there is no end game. Except
the end game is okay. We gonna keep going into overtime. Cause every time I get ready to let it go, you hit that little extra point, and then we tied, and I'm coming in for another landing. It's
mm,
never it ain't gonna be an end game till you take it off here. It ain't gonna be
exactly.
no end game too until you pray and get the devil off here.
I think that should be done from a Sunday to a Saturday. I think that it would be nice that every content creator on here, whether they're going through it with people on here or not, go live for like a go 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes. Get a group prayer going on, get a real conversation going on, and then let the next person go. Because also talk to your subscribers, because subscribers, listen, I love the subscribers, don't get it twisted, but there are quite a few, it's a big handful of subscribers that love to keep up the shit. They like to come and be in peaceful places, then go over there in hell places, and then want to bring that a little bit of that hell from that chat back over to peaceful places. Don't do that. If it's somebody you don't like, stay away from them.
I watched that the other day. I saw the other day they was in, they was in one chat and then come over to another chat to harass somebody. And then you
Exactly.
get mad when you get mad when the people in the chat and stuff in the chat eating you alive because in fact you shouldn't be over here. You were told not to be over here anyway. And so stop sending your hound dog somewhere. Leave your little pit bullies over there in your yard. You know
Exactly.
that the old term you say, who in the hell left the gate open? Stay over there and don't go nowhere. Bother nobody. If nobody's bothering you. If
Exactly.
I
If
don't
you don't
like you,
like it,
I'm
stay
not even looking at
away.
your channel.
Put
If
do
I don't
not
like you,
recommend on your channel so you don't have to see that person no more. Block them, whatever you need to do. But everybody still
yeah.
conversation first and foremost.
That's the purpose of having that. Do not recommend, because it's quite them that don't I don't recommend. So I don't see a lot of people telling me. If you don't tell me, if somebody don't tell me about it, send me a message to watch. I just don't watch it because I don't see them. They don't pop up in my algorithm at all.
Exactly. I'm the
Which
same
is
way.
marvelous.
I got rid of a lot of channels. I blocked off a lot of stuff because certain stuff I just don't want to see. So I have
If
got.
we ain't talking about something positive, manifestation, stories or whatever, the little book stories, I don't even want to hear y'all anyway.
Don't do that because I do
And
books.
I don't watch it. I don't watch a whole lot on TV. So
True indeed. But I just want people to get it together. I do. I want the elders, especially our elders. I need y'all.
yeah, Peaches and
Stop.
Auntie Greta and beautiful our elders.
You play too much. I'm talking about the
Sorry,
elders
Auntie
all
Greta.
over YouTube. I ain't talking about Auntie Greta because Auntie Greta does what she's supposed to do as her elder. She does her job. But
I'm
I'm
just joking with her. Hold on, I'm just joking. Let me wait a minute before she jump on my back and saddle up. I'm sleeping. I'm tired today. I don't feel. I don't have a doctor's appointment today, so Auntie Greta don't jump on that too hard. Just step up on my back. Just step up. Don't jump on it today.
let
I
me
don't have
give
to go to my nephrologist this morning, and I'm tired.
you stupid. Hey, Healing, what's up, love? Let me give you a walkthrough song. I cannot. That is hilarious.
I got sauce too, came with the gang, chopper rain, get a up, boom, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine, then who brought you? Twins in the bins, once again, yeah, I brought two. Ay. When I walk through, deal for the sneaks, couple freaks, got them geek. Puffin' on that loud, I put Popeye in the leaf, like a 30 perky. I'ma pop a nigga if he creep. When I walk through, bands on his head, yeah, get him off, ooh, yeah, I'm that nigga, ayy.
Okay. Welcome to the chat.
Hello, Miss Healer. I'm sorry. You start playing that music before I can speak to Miss Healer.
Now you can speak to Miss Healing.
Hello, Miss Healer.
Hold up. Let me play something else. Because Auntie Greta asked for it and I synced it.
Oh, we finna the Lulu.
Yes, we hitting the Lulu, baby. We are hitting the Delulu. Hold on, y'all.
You a different type of delusional when you try to.
You this goofy stuff.
You a different type of delusional when you try to seek revenge on people that you created problems with. Oh God, you are definitely delusional when you make up so many fantastical, outlandish lies about a person to where you even start believing those lies to be real. Oh my God, what in the world? You real delusional if you play victim in the story when you are really the monster. You the villain in the story, baby. And you play victim, that's real delusional for you to try to pretend like you don't know why a person don't rock with you or why they don't like you. Why they delete me? Why they block me? What I do? What you mean what you do? Like there's no way that you can pretend like you ain't the one who's been creating the problems. Jumping from phone to phone to phone to phone with different stories to try to tear somebody down because you don't feel good about yourself. Oh my Lord.
That is gonna tickle me every time I play it. You hear me?
Oh, I got something to say too. I want to give a shout out to my doctor. She may have never seen this video, but I had to go to my nephrologist today. And as soon as she walked in, she had wished me happy birthday. I felt so good. I said, my birthday is all month long, lady. Appreciate you. So shout out to my nephrologist.
She is
That's my kidney
amazing.
doctor.
I
Thank
cannot.
you. I'm glad she's so excited to celebrate me today. I was so excited for her to celebrate me.
I know that's right.
I was like, thank you. She's like, was you in the hospital for your birthday? I said, no. I got to the hospital Saturday. But y'all about to run me crazy going to all these specialists. I'm tired now.
Child. Auntie
Been
Greta
a
said,
busy day.
"But you know it's all in love. I won't stay on your neck too badly. Because if I stop, you will think I don't love you."
You
Oh,
get today. Just get a step stool and climb up on my bed, baby. Cause I'm tired, and
hold
sleepy.
on for a second. I gotta get this thing off my face.
I have been in the once I come out, a lot of time I have to go to see how my special make sure everything lines back up. So I'm just tired today. It's like I've been running around. I had to, as a parent, I don't think a lot of people think sometimes that we as mothers, I don't care how sick you are, what go on. Parent don't stop. I got out Saturday. I had to go right back to taking my baby back to school. I had to go back to cooking. I had to go back to make sure this house. Well, I don't claim house clean, but I make sure I stay on top of it. It's like a parent, and it just didn't stop. I didn't get it. I got a vacation last week, a bad one though, but I had to go back to parenting, so now I'm just tired. I just said, Kelly, you said something I would never force. You said you will never forget when you said YouTube it is the devil playground. I
Gotta
think if
hear
people
Drew
just realize
Sidora's
that,
song.
learn how to open your eyes
Okay.
and see. Huh?
Now I was reading Princess's post. She said you gotta hear Drew Sidora's song Delulu. I'm definitely gonna go look for it.
Yeah, I want to hear. I saw that. I want to see that.
Yes, parenting is a 24-hour job, baby, and don't never get paid for it.
I'm telling you, Auntie Greta, I was be laying up in. I'm laying up there. I said at 6:45. I still had to call every morning, make sure my daughter was up. Got her clothes on, and getting out. My cousin was taking her to school. After school, I got to call Howard School. It has been times I've been in the hospital and I had to have meetings via Zoom for her at school. I mean, so it like mothering don't stop.
Yeah,
Got to make sure somebody picking them up. Got to make sure they on schedule. So you ain't got time to just be down. But I'm gonna sleep tomorrow.
yeah, because you need it. We have to be mindful what we let our spirit, what we let in our spirit, and it includes what we hear. Absolutely, Auntie Greta. And the crazy thing, as I said, was can't get it out.
Come
I
on,
can't
Riddles. Come on, Riddles.
shut up. Leave me alone with my riddles. But it's time for me. I got to dig back in because I ain't gonna lie. It's been a lot, but y'all know what I've been going through. But I have to get back on those daily devotions and those the devotionals for the men because I haven't posted those in a while. And I kind of feel bad about it, but I know dealing with my mindset is a lot.
This
Messing.
is just be said. That's true. That's girl, and that's right. Cause I'm always mindful about what I think and what I say. Cause thing is, it's so much power in our tongues because with us being spiritual beings, we living in a mortal body, but we are spirits. And you can think something. I mean, if you ever thought sometimes, and you can think about somebody, next thing you know, they call. We
Yep.
got that much power in our thought alone that could cause actions. That's what I think about, manifestation and just praying and asking those things. So if we be cautious about what we saying, because when we start saying stuff about ourselves, negative stuff about people and about ourselves, we casting that stuff back on ourselves, on our family members, on our lineage. I could be like,
Yep.
oh, I got this, that, and the other, and I ain't really got it. I'm gonna have it, or you gonna say somebody family. Next thing you know, somebody in your family is gonna happen to your family member because the power of the tongue,
Exactly.
power in that tongue. Cut
Some
it
people
off
don't
sometimes.
believe that, but they need to wake up because there is power in the tongue. Because I'm gonna use this as an example, and God rest her soul, because Kiki was a sweetheart. But that's just like what they did with Kiki. And it's like y'all keep as her aunt. I ain't gonna say that woman name, and I hate to even call her a woman because she don't act like one. But the fact of the way that she used her niece, and every time she would say something crazy, somebody else in her family would pass. And I'm like, lady, do you not understand what you keep doing? And it's like she don't know nothing about. I don't. She say she know God, but I don't know. But she don't act like she because if she knew him, she would act like it, and she wouldn't be putting death on her family because she just kept speaking it. It wouldn't shut up.
So
And I'm like,
soon as Tisha said that she is DOA on me,
to me,
that what
yep.
happened. She left here. You got to be cautious about what you say about people. What come out your mouth, because when you say it cut. That's why I say if somebody hit me and I get a black eye, that black eye go away. But if you say something, you can say some words, because words are, and I see the healing said is like sword. That
Mm-hmm.
word will cut me deep, and I may never heal from what you said because I can't get past it. Some people, like, you can say stuff. God rest my mama's soul. My mama, I loved her to death, but she said a lot of hurtful stuff. But what her, I turned what you said to me into positive, and I'm just gonna be
Yep.
transparent.
That's the
I'm
truth.
transparent. I love my mom, but she said a lot of stuff, hurtful stuff. But what she would say to me, like she was like, "You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna make it. You gonna fail." I would turn what she said to positive. Now I can go over here to somebody else, and somebody else could say the same word we said to them, and they don't know how to turn that thing around for positive.
Yeah.
They go what the words you got, that it hurts. It embeds in them, and they start to live according to what they was hearing.
But see,
And
the
we,
good thing about you is that you took it and did what she technically really wanted you to do with it. Is you took it and turned it around. See, most people would take it and live in that space, and they'll be running around here talking crazy to themselves, talking crazy to other people, feeling down all the time, thinking they ain't worthy. But you knew better. You knew.
and so that was me. I'm like, okay, you say I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna do it just because you told me. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna prove a point to you that I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna survive.
Amen.
And she said,
And that's
"Wonder knows God. Wonder, I don't know. Wonder just every time I think about Wonder and the time she's going through, I think about this song Bishop Robert L. White, God rest his soul. And Twinkle Clark wrote a song called "Accept What God Allows." And at the beginning of the song, Bishop White was saying that he had some church members one day, and they was on the road, and they were in a car accident, and they were all unalive. And he said he asked God, why did you take them? Because those are my good members. They was faithful in church. He said God spoke to him and said, because he said I took them because they were ready, and I'm
mm-hmm.
leaving the other ones here but they can get right. And it's like, I don't know if the Lord didn't can't or won't open one of the eyes, because that's been the time then to say, look, I got to open my eyes. I got to get this thing together, because my family member leaving here every other week.
Exactly.
But she walk around here as a dead. I mean, my bad, as a blind man with her eyes closed, and God is giving you time to get yourself right. Now, if you don't get yourself right, don't get mad at him and nobody else. You had time to get it right. It's your
Exactly.
choice. It's the salvation and being right on this earth. It's a choice.
And that was her choice to continue to keep saying. And she still didn't understand what people was trying to tell her. That's the part that I didn't understand. So I said, you know what? Whatever. That's on her. She's gonna have to deal with and reap those. She's gonna have to reap what she sowed. Her, teaching the rest of them. Just like yesterday. Like I said, nobody's been talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville much unless they're going back in the time. But Marceau, with his disrespectful ass, popped up in went online in a conversation about the Diddy and Cassie case, and basically said slavery was a choice and the slaves really was happy where they was at, and if they really wanted to run away they could have ran away. And I said, I don't know what crack he been smoking, but he need to stop.
If it would have been that easy to run away, do you think slavery would have even existed?
Not never.
If I know somebody finna hook me up to something, I'm gonna be out there working that field, and you gonna be able to take a switch and pow on me, all that kind of stuff. Do you think that it would have existed if they felt like they had that kind of power back then? It wouldn't have. I mean, it took years of marching and all this kind of stuff to go through that we don't have to live like that. That's why I'm saying Marcel is just he just talked to just to hear himself saying something.
So he typed all them words. I wanted to reach up out of that chat and slap the crap out of him. Hillen said, Wanda serves many gods. We have to know everyone does not fit the bill. God doesn't want you to perish, but you have to put in the work. Exactly, because like I tell people all the time, everybody was born to die. That's just the facts of life. That's just the cycle of life. That's what it is. I understand we hurt, and it hurts us. But again, it's the cycle of life.
You got people like Wanda that just feel like she walking through it on cloud nine, and she feel like she ain't gonna pay. She not trying to put the work, because Wanda get on IG and she be like the Lord this, and then go straight to cussing somebody out, and then back to the God. I'm like, the Bible said you're gonna be either hot or cold. And no lukewarm, I'm gonna spew out my mouth. So she is lukewarm. She ain't even on the tongue of God at this point right now, until she get herself together.
And if half of them people don't get themselves together, they gonna have problems.
All right.
Because don't forget, people seem to forget when you do bad to other people. Promise you, I promise it's gonna spin that block on you so quick. You're gonna wish you kept your mouth shut. We are under slavery because we were disobedient people, and he cussed us. And he cursed us. I said cussed, but it's the same word.
No, it does not. Curse and cuss is two different words.
It's the same meaning.
No, it's not. If I cuss you, I said a bad word. If I curse you, I put a bad word again. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Same thing.
Well, no, not really. No, because if I curse you, I put something against you, like something. Whatever. I ain't even talking to you. I'll call you later to talk about that word.
I love to get her befuddled. It is hilarious because she be driving me crazy. But
we on here, and me and you we'll go back and forth, toe to toe, like we on the phone
forever. But let me give y'all a prayer, because we need prayer. But I'm gonna let Brett pray before we leave.
Did we get a new prayer?
I gotta find some more.
Father God, I pray for my sister on the other side of this screen right now. I don't know her name, Father God, but you're all knowing, so you know exactly who I'm talking about. I lift her up to you because she is feeling overwhelmed and overpowered by anxiety. But God, I pray that she would know that the devil is a liar and anxiety is not her portion. Father God, you know her. You made her. You love her. You know the plans that you have for her. Therefore, you knew that she would be in this mental space. And so I ask that you would meet her right where she is in this moment. Help her to feel your caring arms wrapped around her, even in the dark. Help her to hear your sweet voice singing over her. God, I know that it can be so stressful and feel almost impossible to find peace when life feels like it's spinning out of control. So when she starts to feel overwhelmed by what she can't see, help her to remember that you know exactly how it's all going to play out. Help her to trust you as she steady her mind and her heart on your promises, and help her to always know that you are with her in the midst of her chaos. God, I thank you for the calm and the quiet that's going to fill her mind, her body, and her spirit. May you bless her and keep her. May you turn your face towards her and be gracious to her. I pray that in her life, nothing would be missing or broken, and that you would give her everything that she needs pertaining to life and godliness. May the presence of your Holy Spirit continue to fill her up and maximize all that she was created and redeemed to be. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Had to get you before you finish that. Auntie Greta said, blessings and curses cannot come out of the same mouth, and you call yourself a Christian. Amen to that. Listen, I'm just saying. People need to have a conversation with God. I tell y'all that a lot, and I haven't said that in a minute, but I'm going to tell y'all again. I'm going to start telling y'all again. I'm going to need some people to really get their minds right and have a conversation with God, because you can't be happy and stress-free with all this shenanigan going on YouTube, and you get stuck right in the middle of it. It just don't
And
work.
they'll know stress to give you a heart attack. You better stop playing. It's
Sure.
stress. That stress. I mean, getting angry. Angry take more energy than to do to be happy. I'd rather go to sleep than be mad at somebody.
Who
I'd be
you
a
tell?
sleepy beauty because I'm telling you, I ain't gonna sit and be angry for nothing, stressing myself out for nothing. That's definitely gonna stress myself out about nobody else, man. Y'all can have at it.
Because some people need to learn how to mind the business that pays them.
Sometimes I get mad about it, but it's just like I ain't gonna finna let it stress me out though. No
Yeah.
ma'am, I ain't have one body and my organs. I need all of them to be stress free. But
Stress.
then too, y'all, I want to say because I told the student, I hope we can do it tomorrow sometime. But I want us to talk about dating in 2025.
Yeah, we can do that. Mind your
I
own.
want us to go come on over to Brits Block and we're gonna talk about dating in 2025. These new era of um, uh, whatever they want to call themselves out here today.
The shenanigans of it all. Listen, that's gonna be a good conversation. You gotta just come up with a time. Jealousy
What
is a
day is?
yes, it
Oh,
is
they
here.
Friday.
Ain't never lied.
What you say?
Jealousy is a serious drug, and it is because
Yeah,
that's
because
when
you look at Wanda, you look at Tisha and Wanda, and Wanda has Wanda groomed Tisha to be jealous of
you
Melody, and then she is also a colorist, and she look at look at the hue of your skin. I don't. You can whether you like black. If you're gonna have money and have the ability to do what you gotta do, but the thing is, Marcel is holding Marcel and Wanda is holding Tisha back from being and doing the things that she can do because Marcel want her to be this housewife and
mm,
don't go here and don't go do that and you got these degrees you don't need to really use them and Wanda saying you can be like her but you can't be like her between four walls. And then
show
if you don't have a business savvy, acumen, you think about Melanie came when she started Love Marriage Huntsville.
she
She
was a
was already she already had a business. They was a multi-million dollar company already. They was working at she's working at bank. Marshall over there, welcome to Tarjay.
no. He's popping popcorn. Last one.
Yeah,
He got
probably
fired
but they
and went to
he
the
was I mean both of them, the movie theater and Tarjay. If it wasn't for them coming together and say let's build scope, they wouldn't have had no business. I still ain't understand why they on the show because I ain't saw nothing be done. But the jealousy that she has brought and has caused, and she talking about Mel so bad, her family, this and the other,
mm,
and you see why you can't get your baked potato thing off the ground because
don't
you
nobody
too busy worried about what somebody else doing. I
don't
mean,
nobody.
anybody gonna eat it anyway. Don't want no slop, but just in case
That's
somebody
why
may want it.
iron stomachs. I ain't gonna lie, they got iron stomachs.
You got to be. I mean, because that one that's got that the chicken, the beef, the sausage, the
Mm,
bacon, the onions, the sour cream, the
hot sauce.
bell pepper, the barbecue sauce, and something else in there. It's too much stuff in its potato. I mean, are you gonna have what a
There's a
potato is?
potato in there. I promise you, ain't a potato in there. If it is, it's a
You
little
gonna
bit.
eat that potato on the toilet. You gonna have to. Cause soon as you take one bite, you go into the bathroom. You got bubble guts.
Chat, I don't know how anybody could eat that mess. I ain't gonna lie.
And I swear, cause she lived by the Holy Grail on everything. She gonna have some peppers and onions and celery and everything. That time she made that
Mm,
macaroni cornbread. I was like,
yeah.
macaroni cornbread. And it had bacon, macaroni and cheese, and it still had peppers and onions in it.
Then they had broccoli because she said when she put the broccoli,
I'm
the
sorry,
kids
you gonna run somebody
the
sugar
broccoli.
up.
Exactly. Hill said that's enough to send your ass to the emergency room. And is. What Bruce said, straight stomach, Charlie. Charlie Horse. Not Charlie Horse. Listen, I wouldn't eat that lady food if she paid me. If somebody paid me $1,000,000, I wouldn't eat that food because I like my stomach. My stomach is gonna be with me. That $1,000,000 wouldn't be with me for long. But I wouldn't eat her slop. I wouldn't. Chitlin cornbread and all that. No, ma'am. I'm gonna get off of her because she make my stomach bubble, and I ain't even ate her food. But one thing I will say is this. One, I hope y'all come and hang with us tomorrow. Britt got to come up with a time. Let me know what time. We'll discuss what time you want to do it, and we'll both post it on our community walls. How do we wanna? I wouldn't eat that crap anyway. First of all, them two things don't even belong together, Auntie Greta, and you know they don't belong together. I watched her cook that mess, and I like to barf in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie, because that was disgusting. I ain't never seen nobody put milk in no dressing, and she put two kinds of milk in that mess. And I was like, who told her to do this? Don't tell me that's your mama recipe, because ain't no way in the world that's your mama recipe. You came up with that crap on your own. God said you will know his people by the fruit they display. You ain't never lied, Auntie Greta. I mean Helen. That's the truth. But I do hope that y'all come hang with us tomorrow, because I want to have a conversation. I want to see how y'all feel about dating in 2025, because woo, I'm scared of it. I ain't gonna lie. Church function tomorrow, Britt. We'll be not home until 4 or later. We have a chew and chat at church. Chew and chat. Okay, I ain't never heard of that one. Oh, Britt done fell. I ain't know Britt done fell down the steps, y'all. I ain't even know. I ain't know she fell down the steps. Listen, but yeah, it's. I'm gonna say this again. Why Britt back up here? I want.
My bad, y'all. Sorry.
Okay, I ain't know you fell down the steps. My bad. I want people to talk to people that they follow or subscribers that they may run around in groups and areas and different chats and stuff. Have a conversation with them. First of all, tell them to come on over to Brit's block tomorrow. That's first and foremost. Okay? Tell them to check her community wall or her video update. That'll let you know what time the live will happen. And I want some people to speak to their elders in chats if they see them in chats and ask them, would they be willing to have that conversation? Because we need to have it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what I do go to her little chat and shoot. I hadn't heard about it having that in a very long time. We used to have them here having chat and shoot. Um, um, maybe we can do it Sunday so that she'll have time to, come home and just relax. Because after 4 o'clock, that's semi late. I'll be trying to get ready for the next day. But I think we'll probably try to do it Sunday. But I'm really interested in hearing people's thoughts on dating in 2025.
Yeah, because I think that would be entertaining. We ain't got to worry about Auntie Greta. Auntie Greta got her man. She got her man. Wait, what did Auntie Greta say? I also have studied the word, and it is an ongoing process to get good understanding of it. True indeed. And I know I need to get me a big Bible because I can't see them little tiny words. I ain't gonna lie. My cuz, God rest her soul, did promise me one, but she forgot. Britt, you haven't. I don't date, so go ahead. She said, go ahead. She said, she don't date, so go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, but she might have something to say about something else. But I'm with Uncle Greta right there. I don't debate the Bible because me and you can read the same scripture and you get a whole different interpretation of it. So that's why the Bible is each its own how you how it worked for you.
That's true. But I think that's part of also a lot of people's problems because so many pastors take the Bible and they fix it to the way it works for they feel like it will work for their congregation
Yeah.
instead of me sometimes just going by what that word says. Like I'm gonna say this, nobody get offended, but people like always think, oh my God, Jehovah Witnesses, they get on my nerves and this and that. But then Jehovah Witnesses, the real Jehovah Witnesses, my sister's a Jehovah Witness, so I can say that. Jehovah Witnesses that go by that Bible, they go directly from that Bible. They don't use no other nothing. They ain't trying to tell you what they think it means. They gonna tell you what the word is, and you got to take your time to decipher it. And if you need help, that's what they got Bible study for. Just saying. So they keep you on a straight and narrow path as much as they possibly can. See, if you go to a Baptist church, a Catholic church, or whatever, some people they do certain things that other people don't do. But
some of these religions work for themselves. Like they don't really know the whole. I remember one time some Latter Day Saints that came to my house. I was getting out the car. I was like, "Boy, y'all finna run to the wrong one."
Yeah, they
So
different.
they want to start talking about the Bible and everything. And I was like, "Yeah, this is my favorite scripture right here." And I got to tell them, and they was like, "Oh, let me go look for that." Go. Look. I'm like, "You, if you're gonna be out here trying to tell somebody about the word, you better study the word, show thyself
Before.
approved. So you better know
Exactly.
the word when you get to it, because I don't hear."
Uh-oh. Your voice went out, Britt.
Is it back now?
Yeah, it's back.
I don't know, my phone keep going out.
And it just knocked the ass out the chat. Woo. Auntie Greta said, I will say just in time. We and if you do date, I tell my granddaughter to vet the person first and also meet the person through a friend or family member. Yep. I feel you on that, Auntie Greta. Britt.
Huh?
All right, there you go.
Make sure you know everybody, huh? And go down that family tree, because these days everybody's forgetting everybody. You gotta be careful.
There is. And is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't attend an earthly church. Listen, I don't either. Hey, BJ, it's my beautiful good sis. Hold on, let me give it a walkthrough. Oh shoot, I done hit a bunch of stuff. Okay, my bad. I was already on
Well,
the.
I attend the earthly church because my dad is a pastor, so
And
I ain't
she
got no
eat
choice.
meat if she don't go. Hold on, sis.
I
I got
really.
sauce too, came with that gang, chopper rain, get her up, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine, then who brought you? Twins in the beans, once again, yeah, I brought two. Ay. When I walk through, deal for the sneaks, couple freaks got them geek. Puffin' on that loud, I put Popeye in the leaf like a 30 perky. I'ma pop a nigga if he creep. When I walk through, bands on his head, yeah, get him off. Ooh, yeah, I'm that nigga, ayy.
What it do, sis? How you doing today?
What it do, sis? How you doing today?
I can't stand her. And I forgot, y'all. I forgot it was Friday. You
My
leaving?
temperature is about a 5 because I'm sleeping.
Britt Boom said, "Hey, I forgot to tell you."
Hey, cuz, how you doing, sugar?
She good.
I'm doing good. Your cousin keep bothering me. She harassing me.
You know better. Mm-hmm. She always throwing a fit. Anywho, she going to hang with her friends.
Take me with you.
Child, she gonna be stuffed by the time she get back. She hang with her Italian friends, baby. They can ready to feed her. You off,
Oh
sis?
yeah, I need to be with her, honey, because you know I'm on that prednisone too. I be on everything that has sitting on that table.
You stupid. But yeah.
I broke down yesterday. I'm telling you, as I talked to you last night, I said
Mm-hmm.
I know I must be on that prednisone and be high, because I don't ate that jar that jar to you with that
Mm-hmm.
but that banana pudding. I said I ate that whole jar last night. I said, Lord.
Oh Lord. Child, I'm still laughing at the cupcake. But anywho, I forgot it was Friday, y'all. And I ain't asked y'all how y'all felt. See, messing with Brit throw me off, but I love her
He
dearly.
just said I've been watching this Diddy trial. BJ, I
You
just can't
can't
I
watch
can't watch it. I
it.
can't watch it, and I think it's I think what probably threw me off the first day was that his daughters, his family
Oh,
was in there. And I'm like, why are y'all there?
yeah. Somebody said they did finally walk out, but they should have never had them kids there. Cause
Yeah,
it's
they
a
walked
lot.
out because they was going to start getting graphic, and then
Yeah,
then the next day, Cassie was gonna come up there, so they wasn't gonna be in there when Cassie was in there. I wouldn't have wanted to be there anyway.
me either.
Call me and tell me what happened.
Child, I don't even want to know what happened. I see a
Did,
couple of
and did a little bad though. Them pictures they got of him. He has AIDS. That old serpent is coming out. I mean his hair, but they don't sprinkle with some salt and pepper. He rough. It's just,
girl.
he tried to look like he crazy. We know he was, but he tried to play the part, not for real.
Oh, where Miss Thing at? Wait, let me play Miss Thing. Where's she on here? Is she on here? Is she on here? There she go. Let me give her Miss Thing. Here you go. Okay.
Auntie Grandma, you say jail with 80 Jew, did it like he been in jail for about 20, 30 years. At this point, where he looked whoa. And I know he probably been in solitary confinement, but he looked shook. When I tell you age, whew, he like he been in there for a minute.
Cause he can't get his rugs that he need. He can't get no hair dye. That's why. Because don't forget, he stayed high all the time. So he don't got none of that in his system no more. He can't dye.
And yeah, he don't get it every time. Because my thing is, he was willing when they came and busted their house. You willing to throw your kids up under the bus? He deserved to get everything again. Because they was coming to get you, and you gonna leave your sons in there? No, that's wrong.
He should be sitting right there next to the beehive, and that's Robert Kelly's people. Then the beehive. He need to be right there with the beehive. I'm glad you good, sis. I'm glad you good. So y'all give me your number.
If they let him in gym, they let him in gym pop. I think they let him in gym population. He gonna be out here though. They gonna take him out.
Yeah, he can't go in gym pop. He can't. They would never put him in gym pop. Not Diddy. They couldn't put Diddy in gym pop.
I think him and Trump and Kelly, they need to be on their own little island. Yep. And Elon Muscatel be on their little own island because they just shaking up the city and beat somewhere by themselves.
Exactly. Auntie Greta, yes, he did leave them boys in there, but you know what? That little boy that looked just like him, he had that little boy doing the same stuff he was doing too. So that little boy gonna be in jail too. Now I don't know. I know if I know correctly, I don't think Quincy had nothing to do with none of that because Quincy was over there minding his own business, doing his own thing. Okay.
But you know what? I think all of them because they know what they did was doing. So I feel like like here, if they was in South Carolina, we got a law that's called the hands of one, the hands of all. Even if you ain't have to do nothing, but if you was there, you get in trouble too. So it's like they need to get in trouble too. It's the hands of one, hands of all. We don't got people. A friend of mine, my cousin was dating this dude, and he ain't gonna never get out there because he was with somebody and they underlined somebody else. He didn't have nothing to do with it, but he was in the car with them.
He was there.
So they charged him, gave him the same amount of time. I said, ain't no way. I know I tell my daughter all the time, let me tell you something, keep your nose clean, don't be nowhere you ain't gonna be. Because here in this state, the hands of one, the hands of all, you're going down.
They like that in Jersey too. If you there, you're a part of it, you're gonna get the same time they got.
Right.
The same time they got.
You could have been sleep. You could have been sitting in the car asleep. You should have been woke. You better stay woke. Watch who you hanging out with.
Sorry. Common sense, you would get your. I don't care where they go. I got out that car and took off running, got the hell away from them. That's like I say this, and I said this to you the other day. My thing is, what the hell did Steve Harvey and Marjorie have to do with? Why was their daughter dating? What's the little boy in it? The little light skinned one. What's his name?
I'm sorry, y'all.
Christian, I think his name is. Christian, that ain't his son. I still don't believe that's his son. I believe that is that bodyguard's son because he looked just like the bodyguard. But I think he treated that little boy the way he did because he knew that wasn't his son. First and foremost. And that's why he took him out of that Ivy League school he was going to. He got a full ride. And Diddy got mad at the football coach. And Justin, thank you, Auntie Greta. Justin took Justin out of that school, took him and put him in his school. And now he don't got no more school. That and his mama. His mama should be sitting in jail too, because she used to be a madam, and I believe she helped Diddy with picking that crap. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do. Maybe had that little girl dated Justin and then just dated Diddy. What was up with that? Because I need to know.
And why you dating that grown man?
And was dressing like him and everything, going out on dates on the boat with her mama and Steve. And I was like,
and you know they be saying he having dressed like having that white paint polish.
And did. Wait a minute. I'm going to say, be careful of the company you keep. Some law in Michigan, you're on the scene, you get charged. Exactly. Well, I think them people should be in trouble. She should too. That damn white man. Exactly. Grandmama had that nail polish on too when she kissed Diddy in the mouth. Show did. That's back video. Bro, What you doing to your phone? Your phone sounds like a fucking water. But everybody else, okay, I got a couple of 10s. I'm gonna give myself a 7 today. Britt, how you feeling today?
I'm about a 5.
You a 5? You don't feel good?
I mean, I feel I'm just sleepy. It's like I don't took the medicine. I told you I hadn't slept good all week long, and
Okay.
today my body finally just kind of like it's
Tired.
time for you to sit down and and then I went to the doctor this morning. They told me it was one place wasn't there. I had to get in the car and fly across town to go over there. So yeah, I'm just tired.
Peachy, how you feeling today? Give me your number, Peachy, if you still in here. Who else? Feeling
I did
gaming.
get it. I got a nap though.
You did get a nap in?
I got a nap, baby. It wasn't long enough or something.
Beautiful. I need your number too. I'll say a 7.
Beautiful is she a 8. She all right.
She at 8, so she all right.
Yeah,
Just
that's my friend.
just to see, please might have left, but if you didn't leave, drop your number in the chat because I forget. Let me see.
We missing CC today.
I know we missing BJ.
We
BJ.
missing we missing CC, and Bugs and Miss J.
Yeah, Miss J. Who else? Is
Come
somebody else?
on now.
Why would Diddy have his daughters in that courtroom? I know it's about showing family support, but why expose them to all? I'm gonna tell you why, because he don't care. First and foremost. Second of all, he is the one, if y'all remember on Instagram when he first got locked up around his birthday, he specifically called them kids, made them set up this little thing and act like they were celebrating his birthday. He did that. He called them just like he had them calling people that were witnesses or was supposed to be on at that trial, had them kids calling people they had no business doing. That man don't care about nobody but himself.
But my
And
thing
all
is,
his
I would say, even you might care about yourself, but your mama that whoever brought them to be like, babies, no, y'all can't go in here. Y'all don't need to be here. This ain't for you.
But he wants to be solely in control of so much stuff. That's what he does.
I mean, you know what? How lonely are you? Would think your dad. I would never see him the same way again ever. I don't
And
care.
I wouldn't want to be around him. But that picture
But
that he
because I
took,
know they saw that video after what he did to Cassie, and they
exactly.
showed that video. That right there, that'd probably done that for me.
Auntie Greta said, I wonder why all these rich folks go broke. Justin Bieber had to sell his whole catalog for $200 million. He was so broke. Because that boy, and I feel so bad for him. I don't know if some people may not, but I do. Because they have disrupted that boy's mental. All the stuff that Diddy and them have done to him has destroyed that boy's spirit and his mental. That's why that boy was getting high like crazy. He couldn't stop himself until he finally went into treatment. I fear some men will do to Diddy's daughters, but maybe. So he best be careful. He best be careful because that's a possible. Hey, CDW, how you doing, love? Welcome to the chat. Ain't seen you in a minute. How you been? How you been? We're gonna get at
But
it here.
you see though, Diddy was getting these boys while they were young. You know, he was grooming them
Yep.
when they was young, so they don't know no other way
They need to
than
get Usher
grow
too.
up.
Sorry, but I'm just saying. That's my thought. Because Usher turned that boy. Usher turned Justin Bieber over to Diddy. I'm just saying.
I'm
Let me.
saying, but the Usher probably groomed too. All of them been they
He
groom each
was.
other.
He was. That's why.
They
But he
they
learned.
groom each other. And that's it.
But he learned. That's why when they asked him, "Would you let your kids go to Diddy camp?" Hell no. That's why he said, "Hell no, I'm not letting my kids go there." Hold on, let me play this walkthrough song for CDW before we get out of here.
I got sauce too, came with the gang, chopper rain, get a up, boom, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine, then who brought you? Twins in the beans, once again, yeah, I brought two. Ay. When I walk through, deal for the sneaks, couple freaks got them geek. Puffin' on that loud, I put Popeye in the leaf like a 30 perky. I'ma pop a nigga if he creep. When I walk through, bands on his head, yeah, get him off. Ooh, yeah, I'm that nigga, ayy.
Okay, welcome to the chat. Hit that like button, like Auntie Greta said. We would appreciate it. Okay. You got something else you want to say, my dear?
No, ma'am.
You sure? No, she didn't. No, ma'am. Anywho, we have been here for an hour and 20, basically 25 minutes. So I'm gonna give y'all some love and we're gonna get on out of here so Britt can get her a little nap in because she need a nap. Okay. And I need to feed myself some more. Okay, because I've been eating watermelon and fruit this morning. So I'm gonna go find me something to eat. But let me give y'all some love. Let me give y'all some love. Let me see. I got to go find some new ones. So be quiet, Britt. I'm gonna play it the male version because I like this man. I gotta find a couple of more of his. I think I got him on my phone though. Hold on.
Just need you to put this on your page. Just need you to put this on your page, cause you too kind-hearted to say it yourself. Attention, whoever is on this page, the person's page that you are on does not have the strength in this capacity to tell you this, so they brought me on their page to say it for them. As of this day, I now realize I cannot be everything to everybody. I tried to give you advice, but you were hell-bent on doing what you want to do. I tried to be there for you. I laid there and cried with you, but you continue to walk back into stuff that almost drove you crazy. So do me a favor, since you ain't gonna listen and receive what I'm trying to do anyway, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one for another, but for the people who are ready to take advantage of all that God has placed in me. Get ready to go to another level. Get ready to go higher. Get ready to be blessed. Get ready to experience the best season of your life. I'm Pastor Mike McClure Jr., and I approve that.
He said,
my boo don't popped up.
Hey,
Hey,
JB,
boo.
what's up, bro?
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
Let me speak to my boo first.
Go ahead.
Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Hey.
She's so stupid. I cannot. Let me see if this is over here or not. It's gonna be over here. I'm gonna have to give him the regular walkthrough song, but we can leave anyway. But I'm still.
Oh Lord, then we just walked through.
I got sauce too, came with the gang, chopper rain, get a up, boom, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she found that who brought you. Twins in the bins, once again, yeah, I brought two. When I walk through, deal for the sneaks, couple freaks, got them geek. Puffin' on that loud, I put Popeye in the leaf, like a 30 perky. I'ma pop a nigga if he creep. When I walk through, bands on his head, yeah, get him off, ooh, yeah, I'm that nigga, ayy.
Okay. I got a question.
What, ma'am?
Now, why I did my walkthrough song for you, and I put all that effort in, and you don't even play it.
Oh my God! Here it goes. Oh my God! She's such a big baby.
When I walk through, when I walk through, when I walk through, when I walk through, when I walk through. I got sauce too, came with the gang, chopper rain, get a up, boom, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she found that who brought you. Twins in the bins, once again, yeah, I brought two. When I walk through.
You
Yay! This is stupid.
I cannot. She
You
played
didn't
too
dance like that in a long time.
She played too much. You played
I'm
too
gonna
much.
do it. I'm gonna do it until rest. I'm gonna give me some rest. I'm masked up. Give me some rest.
Yes, we need you to. So, on your way out, please hit that like button if you have not hit it on your way in. Also, drop some purple hearts and some crowns in the chat for yourself. That's my love to y'all. And we're gonna get on out and y'all have a wonderful day. You ain't gonna say it, Britt?
Oh, I'm reading the thing. My thing. Have a wonderful day on purpose.
And we will catch y'all later. Deuces.
Deuces.
Blenda said happy belated birthday, Britt.
Thank you. I was turned 25, Blendon. Thank you.
We out of here, y'all. Love y'all. Later.
Later.
Won't you? Where'd you go? Girl, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. It's about time for making up. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel set up, they miss you touch. I needed to take distance myself from you. Oh, just to know you want you. So come close, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? If you had it, place on earth, I'll take you there. I'll take you. Show you something, give you more than words. If you had it, place on earth, I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, it's time for making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel set up, they miss you touch. I needed to distance myself from you. Oh, just to know you want you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? When you have it, that's all that I will take you there.